Representing the factory Yamaha team, raced the full tour in the 450 division last year, certainly coming back, hoping for more this year. Talk about last year. I know it didn't go the way you wanted. What are you going to change this year to try to get up front like we saw the first time you rode a 450 at the end of '07?
I mean, this year I'm just a lot more focused. I had a horrible Supercross season, so it's left a lot of fire under me to come out and prove how good I am outdoors. So that's my focus right now.
So you do not want to be known as a Supercross rider. You want to make sure you're a 450 guy. Just get a little closer to the microphone there if you can. You're an outdoor guy as well.
I think so. I mean, I've been feeling like my speed's there every time I'm riding. I just, it's been a bad year, and I think I have a lot to prove still.
Okay. We have questions for Josh Hill, who won a Supercross last year. Like you said, did not get one this year, so certainly he'll be motivated to get a victory this summer in the newly named 450 class. Josh, I was just going to ask, when you knew Supercross wasn't going the way you wanted it to, did you put a little more focus on this? Did you test a little earlier? Did you train differently, knowing that this was your chance?
No, because right when Supercross was starting to turn around for me, I hurt my ankle running, so I haven't really got to ride a whole lot. Just been doing as much training as I can off the bike, and the last few weeks I've been riding a lot. But I think I feel actually like they were saying before, I feel really fresh. Not having a few races and just training a lot, and I've been riding the last 3 weeks, and I feel pretty good.
Okay, folks, that's Josh Hill of the Yamaha team. Have a round of applause for Josh. We'll let him go and get geared up. He's put in solid performances in the 450 class the last 2 years, and a lot of people are believing this could be the breakthrough season where he gets wins and possibly wins a championship. So with what you've learned the last 2 years racing a 450 outdoors where you're fairly consistent and up front, what lessons have you learned? Can you apply them this year in '09 and win some races?
I think I've been missing one big element, and that's just kind of up to me to step it up and get some wins. I've been consistent, been there in the seasons past, and have a lot of new faces this year with Villapoto and Josh Green, and I think my teammates at Honda Yeah, it doesn't matter. It just comes down to the guy stepping it up, and I think it doesn't matter who's here. It's going to be a tough race, and I think Chad's going to be really fast this year. He's here because he wants to, and I think that's great for motocross and all the other riders. It adds some excitement. And with Alessi, Villapoto, there's just too many guys to name, and that's great for all of us. It's going to make it fun to show up every weekend because it's going to be some stiff competition, and it's going to be a tough series.
We have questions for Andrew Short of the Honda Red Bull Racing team. Go ahead.
And talk about racing from Sunday to Saturday, and also about live TV.
Yeah, I think the live TV coverage is huge. Just proves that the promoters are really progressive and they're trying to help this sport, and we're going to get more fans and turn their decisions because it gives people one more day to get home. A lot of people have to travel to a lot of these tracks, and I just think it's great. It shows that our sport is moving forward, and that's the biggest sign of the progression that I see of moving it to Saturday.
And folks, that is Andrew Short of the Honda Red Bull Racing team. Put in 24 strong motos this year. Mike, we know you work as hard as anyone. How keyed up, how focused, how ready are you to get this tour underway?
Yeah, I'm really ready. I feel like this is the year to put it to yeah. Sorry.
You're ready, right?
I'm so nervous, ready to go. All the hard work's been put in, and I obviously forego testing in the off season after Vegas, and I'm going pretty much with my setup from last year. I'm pretty confident in it that I can get good starts and run up front and do the best that I can. And I feel that this is it. This is the year. And I'm going to go out there and ride with everything I got, not hold back, and just go for it.
Yeah, so but the success you had last year, you're just trying to run the same program and even running a lot of the same bike setups as last season?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, nothing's really different on the bike, We're just going to go out there and just ride the best that we can, worry about ourselves, and don't worry about anybody else but Mike Alessi, and that's pretty much it. And get the whole shot, we're up front, and do the best that I can.
You always ride strong here at Glen Helen, and you're a native of this area. You've always come close, but you've never gotten the win here. Yeah. How badly do you want to get a win here at Glen Helen and get this series started off on the right foot?
Definitely definitely want to get it started off right. You know, this is at my hometown race, and pretty much every year I've raced here, I've been second. So I feel that this is the year that I need to go out there and win both motos and do the best that I can and start the season off right, get the momentum going.
Okay, we have a question for Mike Alessi, who was running again second in the series last year until injury took him out. There, you got a microphone. Congrats.
What's up, JP?
Hey, not much, Mike. Talk about the move from Sunday to Saturday, what that means for you, and also about your feelings on getting the live TV coverage.
I think it's gonna be different for sure. I think it's good for racing for sure, and getting more TV coverage is great. Being all on one day is gonna be, I think better. We're gonna fly in Friday, race Saturday, and fly home Sunday, get our program back started on Monday. So I think it's actually gonna be better.
Okay, I think that's it for Mike Alessi. Thanks, Mike. Debut in the big class at Glen Helen. This is back in the year 2000. So the stage is sort of set, Ryan. The last time a rider came in with this kind of momentum from the lights class, 250 class, 125 class, whatever you want to call it. The last rider to come in with that kind of momentum was RC, and he went out here and won his very first race on a 250. So what are your expectations for your first race out of the gate?
I've been looking forward to this first race for a while, but I just want to get out there. You can never win the championship this first race, but you can definitely lose it. So I just want to get out there, get some, be on the podium. If a win's there, then great, I'll take it, and just get my feet wet. I went through Supercross, did that, and ended up doing pretty well, and just looking forward to outdoors. It seems like I'm a little more comfortable out there, racing and riding.
We see how wide open you were on the 250. How is that style translated over to riding a 450? What we've heard, people that have seen you testing, you're going pretty well. How do you feel on the bike?
Yeah, it's a lot faster. It's definitely something to think about in the back of your head, that you got to hang on to it. It's not a 250F, and that's what you got to respect is the weight and the power. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been we've been testing and got the bike working well, and just looking forward to it. And I think the team is too. Everybody's been behind me 100%, and hopefully I can get out there and get a win for them.
Okay, we'll open up to questions for Ryan Villapoto, again a 3-time champion in the 250 class. Here we go.
Ryan, talk about the move from Sunday to Saturday, and also the live TV coverage that you guys are getting this year.
It's gonna be good. The Saturday format is gonna be quick in and out. It's gonna be nice to get back home, and then the TV coverage. There's nothing better than live TV, and then that's just gonna help us out tremendous, and the riders, the teams, everybody. It's gonna be a big jump forward.
Ryan, talk about the competition you're going to face out here. We just found out that Chad Reed's going to race in series. Mike Alessi and you had battles before. There's a lot of new faces also that you probably haven't raced in a long time. So we'll talk about the level of competition in the 450 class.
Come on, we didn't just find out Chad was racing. We knew last week.
Wow,
But,
okay, you're right. 5 whole days or something.
Yeah, Chad's racing. It's gonna be good to have him out there. It's gonna be me, him, Mike, Shorty, Josh Grant. There's a ton of us that can at any time just throw down some really fast laps. So yeah, it's going to be a good season. I think the competition is going to be close this year, and we should have some great racing on our hands.
Okay, we're going to let Ryan go. We have one question from the front, real quick. We'll get you, Mike. Go.
Confidence from Supercross? Are you able to carry any confidence from Supercross to the Nationals, knowing you won a couple of those things, or does it not really translate?
It's I guess it's more. I'm a little more comfortable out here racing and outdoors, and Supercross is a total different deal. It was good to win the last 2 out of the 3 rounds, but it's like I said, it's the line's drawn, and it's a total different deal, and I guess I'm more comfortable racing outdoors, and especially on basically a new bike for me. I've got to race 16 rounds of Supercross, and that's really it. So being that it's still somewhat new, first season, it should be more comfortable for me, and it's more something that I know like the back of my hand.
Folks, that's Ryan Villapoto, the Monster Energy Kawasaki team. Round of applause for Ryan here in this Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship. So, welcome back. What made you make this decision?
Thanks. I don't know. You know, it's been on the back of my mind for a while now, and you know, I feel like I have somewhat some unfinished business out here, and I'm not getting any younger. So, you know, I have goals and plans for future years, and you know, I want to do this if I can, and I enjoy, you know, the whole Rockstar Makita Suzuki team, and basically didn't want to be at home this summer. I wanted to come out and get dirty and have some fun with the team and some of the kids.
Talk about some of the obstacles you had to overcome to be able to race this. You have another series in Australia that you run and race in, so you have the potential of racing year-round. So that was weighing on your mind, I know, with this decision.
Yeah, I mean, I gave it a long, hard thought for sure. You know, took a little convincing to myself, to my wife, and everyone, you know, around me. You know, everyone was kind of excited. Goose has been doing this a long time, and I think he was looking forward to the summer off. And here I come. I kind of throw it on him and tell him that I want to go racing. So it's going to be a long year for sure. You know, if I choose to do Motocross the Nations and then U.S. Open in October, and then that very next weekend my Australian series starts. So, like I said, I gave it a long, hard thought about it, and you know, basically when I go back to Australia, I'll just hang out with my family, and that'll be my vacation.
Okay. Vacation North America. Do you have questions for Chad Reed? Way in the back, we have a question. If we got a microphone circulating, we'll get it back to you. Don't worry. See if that works.
Do you think you're more prepared after just getting off racing Supercross, coming into the Nationals? Like, do you think maybe you'll have a better, you know, chance of winning?
I mean, for me, it's all the same. You know, right Sunday night after Vegas, I went home to Australia and had some commitments that I previously committed to, you know, several months ago before I made my decision to come here. And I only just got home last Wednesday. I've tested twice. I did one 30-minute moto, so I think I'm ready to go.
Chad, when you weren't racing over the summer, were you riding with some of the guys down in Florida? I mean, it's not the first time you've been in a motocross track besides the Nations at all, right?
I've had an outdoor bike. I think Jason Thomas and Red Dog will confirm this. I've had an outdoor bike at my house since Daytona, and that bike's still sitting at home with the little knobby things on the tires. I didn't ride it at all. You know, I was concentrating on trying to win a Supercross championship, and you know, that ended bad, and you know, I felt that I could have won a championship, but I didn't. So you know, we move on to outdoors. You know, it's been my weakest link. You know, outdoors has been tough for me. You know, my results speak for themselves, and you know, but with saying that, you know, I raced, you know, two of the fastest guys in the world, and I was pretty consistently a second and a third place guy. So you know, I believe I can come out here and do well, and try to prove you know, some people wrong, and show that I can ride in the outdoors.
How prepared are you for this first race? Are you looking to ease your reign in the series just because you haven't tested, or do you think you can be strong right out of the gate at Glen Helen?
I mean, it seems like the common answer is to get my feet wet, but I feel like I'm pretty wet. Let's go. I want to go race. I want to go have some fun, and like I said, I gave this thought, you know, this championship a lot of thought, and I'm here because I want to be, and I want to win. There's no ifs or buts. I expect to win. You know, Ryan's been really, really strong. He's never lost an outdoor championship, and you know, he rivals Ricky, the only guy to do that. And so I don't expect it to be easy, and you know, like I said, it's always been my hardest thing, but I'm up for the challenge. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Any other questions for Mr. Reed, or we will let him go? Let's have a round of applause. Oh, we got one. I bet you I know what it is. Go ahead. Thank you. Yeah.
Chad, talk about the move from Saturday racing to Sunday to Saturday. What are the practical effects of that? And also, how big of a leap forward is this to have this being televised live from what you remember?
Yeah, from what I remember, it was a while ago. But, you know, Saturday's going to be nice. You know, just try to get in, get out, get home. Sunday's NASCAR, so go home, have some beers. I don't know. Hang out, just enjoy the weekend, I guess. But I don't know, the TV and everything like that it's awesome. You know, I've played a role in trying to, you know, bring TV and media coverage, you know, to a series in Australia, and it's no easy task. So I respect what these guys are doing. It's a lot of work, and I'm excited to be a part of it. You know, it didn't play a role in my decision to be here, like many people think. But you know, I'm here because I want to go race outdoors, and it just happens to be a great time that MX Sports is, you know, taking the sport to a new level. So yeah, like I said, I'm just excited to be a part of it, and we'll see. You know, it's new for everyone, and I'm sure you know, there'll be kinks along the way, but we'll smooth them out by the end.
Is that the Australasian series that you tried to help run?
Yeah, the Australasian series. You know, I helped co-promote that, and it starts in October. So you know, kind of like we said earlier, it's going to be a year of racing for me, but I think you know, my time's coming to an end here a little bit. You know, I have some goals. I want to go car racing, so try to get as much as I can in where I can.
Hi, Jean Turner with Cycle News. Coming from the perspective of a former motocross world champion and coming to race the AMA, what do you think we're going to see from some of the MXGP kids in the lights classes here?
Yeah, I think some of the GP kids are going to surprise. I think they're good. They're on great teams, and that's what it takes to be good in the U.S. You need to be on a good team and have a lot of good guidance. With that said, from being somebody that's made that transition, the Americans are extremely tough on their home soil. I was reading some stats on RaceRex the other day. I believe it's only 3 guys have won the 450 class as an international guy, and I think 2 in the, or maybe even 1 in the lights. So the odds are against us, but you know, I think that we come a long way, and we're fighters. So you know, I look forward to getting out there and trying to add one to the international.
Folks, that's Chad Reed. We're letting him get geared up. Round of applause.